People who live in Miami know that there is no better place than their city to see more pretty weird and unusual things. With its lively, larger-than-life personality, it's no surprise that Miami has a lot of strange things to do and see, like fun and unusual events, attractions, and other things. Even though Miami's most popular tourist spots are worth seeing, there is something to be said for taking some of the less traveled roads in the area. If you want to see a different side of the Miami, here are some must-see places and events that will show you what makes this city so unique. However, before we begin our countdown, we would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon. Let's get started. Number 10. Miami Circle. The Miami Circle is a mysterious archaeological site that has been named as National Historic Landmark. It was first found in 1998 when a Miami real estate developer asked for a routine survey of a piece of land in the downtown Miami on Biscayne Bay. Under a layer of limestone, there was a lot of strange holes, and 24 of them made a circle. Even though there is still a lot we don't know about the Miami Circle, many experts think it's the only sign of a bedrock structure from the prehistoric times on the east coast of the United States. Number 9. Stiltsville houses. Even though locals don't agree on how Stiltsville got its name, they all agree on one thing. It's a Miami icon. Stiltsville is a group of buildings that are built on pilings and stilts above the ocean. The wooden houses have done a lot of different things over the years, like being used as illegal gambling houses, a social club, and a bikini bar. Now, people can look at the 7 remaining houses and see if they look like any from popular TV shows or movies like Dexter, Bad Boys 2, or Miami Vice. Number 8. Kampong. The Kampong, which is in the neighborhood of the Coconut Grove, is a must-see for anyone who likes unique plants. Dr. David Fairchild, a famous horticulturalist, used to live on this 9-acre site. During his travels through Southeast Asia and other tropical areas, he collected exotic plants to bring to the United States. Today, visitors can enjoy an amazing collection of the exotic fruit trees and plants on their site. Fairchild made a garden with many of the plants he had picked up on his travels. There are more than 50 kinds of mango, peanut butter fruit, and cocoa plums at the Kampong. Number 7. Neptune Memorial Reef. We're willing to bet that you've never seen anything like the Neptune Memorial Reef, whether you are a first-time diver or a seasoned underwater explorer. This reef was made by people and is based on the famous lost city of Atlantis. It's just over 3 miles from the Cape Biscayne. Because of its unique ecosystem, it's a beautiful place to scuba dive and snorkel, and it's also home to thousands of different sea creatures. The unique reef is also used as a memorial site in modern times, giving people a very special place to rest under the sea. Number 6. Museum of Graffiti. It's no secret that some of the best street art in the world can be found in Miami. But did you know that the city also has a museum dedicated to graffiti? Graffiti used to be short-lived because it was quickly wiped off walls and sides of the subway cars, but now it's everywhere. The Museum of Graffiti is the first of its kind. It's the Wynwood neighborhood, and it's all about graffiti art and how it has changed fashion, design, and advertising. Number 5. Ancient Spanish Monastery. The ancient Spanish monastery in Sacramania, near Segovia in the northern Spain, was built in 1133. The fact that William Randolph Hearst bought the cloisters and the monastery's outbuildings and then took them apart stone by stone is what makes this monastery so important to the North Miami. It was then tried together with hay, put into more than 11,000 wooden crates, and sent to the United States. Hearst ran into money problems, so he had to put his collection up for auction. The crates stayed in Brooklyn for 26 years, until 2 business owners brought them and turned them into a tourist attraction. Number 4. Coral Castle Museum. Edward Leeds Cullen, a Latvian immigrant to the US and self-taught engineer, made a huge sculpture garden out of more than 1,100 tons of the coral rock between 1923 and 1951. It was an impressive feat that experts still don't know how he did it all by himself. You can see Leeds, Scotland's work for yourself at the Coral Castle Museum. You will probably leave wondering how a supposedly 5-foot-tall man who didn't have any modern building tools could have made such a beautiful masterpiece. Number 3. Vizcaya Museum and Gardens. The Vizcaya Museum and Gardens was once the home of the James Deering, an agricultural industrialist in the early 20th century. It was built and decorated in a way that is hard to believe in Europe. On the walls of the villa are gilded panels, carved mantels, and fresco ceiling from the Tuscany in France. You could easily spend a whole day exploring the site's 11 historic buildings and 11 acres of the well-kept gardens, as well as the main estate with its many rooms filled with treasures from the 15th century. Number 2. Venetian Pool in the Coral Gables. The Venetian Pool in the Coral Gables isn't like any other swimming pool. A community pool might sound like something you can find in almost every city in the US, but it's not. The pool was built in 1923 from a coral rock quarry, and it gets all of its 820,000 gallons of spring water from an underground aquifer. The pool has a beautiful background of the 2 waterfalls, grottos that look like caves, loggias, porticos, palm trees, and a signature bridge. Number 1. World Erotic Art Museum, the WEAM. The Wilczek Erotic Art Museum, WEAM, which opened in 2005, is without a doubt one of the most unusual museums in Miami. The WEAM is a part of the well-known Wilczek art community in South Beach. Its goal is to show fine erotic art from all over the world. You can look at more than 4,000 different pieces of erotic art, some of which date all the way back to 300 BCE. This museum is not for people who are easily scared. Uncover more of the Miami's most unique attractions. It doesn't matter if you have been a Miami local for years or you're planning for your very first trip to the South Florida. Discovering the city's most wonderful wacky attractions is a guaranteed good time. We have a lot of information about the best things to do in Miami, such as the best restaurants, shopping, outdoor activities, and more. So you can use us to make the most of your time here. That's it for today. We hope you found our video interesting. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. In the end, thanks for watching and see you next time.